on my own, almost glad to be alone until love came in on time.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Freedom Flower. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how I like to cleanse and clear my crystals. If you don't know what a crystal is something that comes from our earth. Yes, it literally grows from our earth. There are multiple kinds of crystals that you can come across. Each has their own unique healing properties and metaphysical abilities. Basically, crystals hold a very high vibrational energy that you can use for many different things. There are crystals for love, there are crystals for setting intentions. It's very important to keep it at its highest vibrational frequency. Reason being is because crystals can become very, very drained over time when you use them. You want to make sure that they are cleansed of past energies that you maybe were around last time you used them, or just while setting intentions and using them in general. Basically like little companions that are there to just help you emit positive energy and help you realign with yourself. There are so many different things people use them for. The point of all of it is to take this high frequency vibrational energy and channel it in ways that you want to use intentionally. Basically, crystals have the capability to harness this energy all around us. Everything we are and surrounded by is energy. We are energy. We are connected energy. And that energy is always emitted in crystals. It is very important to keep them charged if you want to use them for something that you would usually involve energy in. So obviously, crystals aren't something that you're just going to snap your finger and bring around and they'll improve your life in a day. No. They're definitely something that you have to have ritual or practice with. If you were to start a practice every day to work and connect with your crystals on a personal level, you will definitely find that charging them and clearing them makes a huge difference. Each crystal individually is just so unique and they emit different energies, and I'm just so intrigued by it. So say that you're in a situation with a bunch of different people and you just feel extreme anxiety. What I like to do is always carry a crystal with me that I can keep in my pocket just to keep nearby. My crystals always make me feel at home when I'm in an uncomfortable atmosphere. I always make sure to carry them, whether it be jewelry, a necklace, a crystal itself. You can put them in your pocket and carry them with you. Crystals are very, very important when it comes to your spiritual journey as well. They're one of the first things that I like to recommend to people. Usually quartz, because quartz is just like almost like a universal crystal that helps with so many different things. Okay, so when it all comes down to it, the first thing I'm going to be showing you is how you can clear your crystals. So one of the first things I like to use when cleansing my crystals is rose water. I like to take my crystal and put it in a small bowl, and what I will do is just practically rinse it and just make sure it's fully saturated in the rose water.
It's pretty simple. I just dump my homemade rose water right on top of the crystal and fully saturate it.
You could always buy it pre-made, but I just like the whole process of intention setting while making my own rose water. If you guys would like to see how I make my rose water, please comment down below. Rose water is extremely amazing for cleansing your crystals. So another thing I like to use for cleansing my crystals is moon water. I actually recently made this bottle of moon water on the Aquarius full moon that just passed, and it is so powerful, you guys. The moon can emit so much energy and charge water just as well as it can charge crystals itself. So I like to take this, and sometimes I'll put peppermint oil in mine, peppermint essential oil. Peppermint essential oil is so powerful and so good for charging water, especially under the full moon. If you don't know how to make moon water or you've never used it before, I will definitely leave my video in the description box below on how I make mine. This is another very, very powerful way you can charge your crystals.
So I like to take it just as I would with my rose water and fully saturate the surface of the crystal. You don't have to use moon water, you can use tap water as well. It's just as effective.
So another way I like to charge and cleanse my crystals is sage.
Like I mentioned in my last video, sage can be extremely cleansing and extremely peaceful. It's very good for just pushing out those old negative energies or just any energy that you may have carried around with you. So another pretty simple way of charging crystals is using another crystal that is capable of doing so. So the top crystal that I like to use for charging my crystals is citrine. I definitely recommend in purchasing one as they are very effective with charging your crystals. So another method I like to use is pure sea salt. You can either use sea salt with water or you can do a salt ring. I personally like the sea salt ring, but it's all up to your personal preference. Another very effective method I like to use, and a very common one, is charging my crystals in the sun. You can pretty much just put them along your windowsill, or you can put them outside if you'd like. It's all up to you, but as long as you're letting them soak up that solar energy, of course charging under the sun, then you're good to go. So after I clear my crystals, when I run them underwater, I like to set them out under the moonlight. The clearing method is just for clearing off negative energies. Setting it under the moonlight is to charge it up for next rituals or practices that you decide to use them for. Last but not least, I like to take my crystals and cover them in earth. Plants, dirt, any form outside. It's just really good to let it get connected to the earth and soak up those ions.
Alright, you guys, so that pretty much sums it up for today. That's how I like to clear and charge my crystals. I really hope that this video could help some of you guys out there figure out how to connect with crystals in each and every unique way, or help you find and discover how you can connect with crystals individually in your own time and in your own space. Like I always say, you guys, do a good deed, spread that lunar love, and peace and love, man.